During the filming of Looking for Mr. Goodbar, the production team faced a significant challenge in convincing Diane Keaton to perform a pivotal scene that required her to disrobe. The scene was crucial for portraying the character's emotional journey and the darker themes of the film. To approach this sensitive subject, the director and producers engaged in extensive discussions with Keaton, emphasizing the importance of the scene for the overall narrative. They assured her that the filming would be handled with the utmost care and respect, aiming to create a safe environment on set. In addition to these conversations, the team worked closely with a skilled cinematographer to ensure that the scene would be shot artistically rather than exploitatively. They focused on framing and lighting to maintain a sense of dignity for Keaton's character. Ultimately, the combination of trust, artistic vision, and a supportive atmosphere allowed Keaton to feel comfortable enough to proceed with the scene, resulting in a powerful moment that resonated with audiences and contributed to the film's impact. Written and directed by Robert Brooks, the film Looking for Mr. Goodbar features a compelling performance by Diane Keaton, alongside a talented cast that includes Tuesday Weld, William Atherton, Richard Gere, and Richard Gere. The story revolves around Teresa Dunn, a grade 1 teacher who grapples with the complexities of her life shaped by a repressed Catholic upbringing. As she navigates her personal and professional struggles, Teresa seeks sexual validation through a series of one-night stands. This quest for connection leads her into a world filled with both excitement and danger, reflecting her inner turmoil and desire for freedom. The film explores themes of identity, sexuality, and the consequences of seeking fulfillment in fleeting encounters. Through Teresa's journey, the narrative delves into the challenges faced by women in the 1970s, highlighting the conflict between societal expectations and personal desires. The film's raw portrayal of intimacy and vulnerability resonates deeply, making it a significant work of its time. Teresa navigates a world filled with complex relationships, particularly with Tony and James. Tony is a volatile and unpredictable figure in her life, often bringing excitement but also chaos. His erratic behavior creates a sense of danger that both attracts and repels Teresa. In contrast, James, a welfare caseworker, represents stability and a more grounded approach to life. Their interactions highlight Teresa's struggle between the thrill of passion and the comfort of security. The backdrop of these relationships is deeply influenced by the real-life story of Roseanne Quinn, a New York City school teacher who was tragically murdered in 1973. Roseanne was known for her social nature, often visiting bars and engaging with strangers. She had a unique way of connecting with people, sometimes reading lips to start conversations. This aspect of her life adds a layer of poignancy to Teresa's experiences, as it reflects the risks and vulnerabilities that come with seeking connection in a bustling city. The intertwining of Teresa's fictional journey with Roseanne's real-life tragedy serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the potential dangers that can lurk beneath the surface. Quinn met John Wayne Wilson on New Year's Eve in 1973, which marked the beginning of a tragic and violent encounter. After their initial meeting, they attempted to establish a physical relationship, but it did not go as planned. This led to a horrifying turn of events when Wilson stabbed Quinn 18 times, resulting in her death. The brutal nature of this crime shocked many and highlighted the dangers that can arise from seemingly innocent encounters. In an effort to create a film that accurately portrayed the complexities of such relationships and the emotional turmoil involved, director Richard Brooks took a unique approach. He interviewed around 600 women who had read the novel that inspired the film. These interviews provided valuable insights into the female perspective, helping to shape the narrative and character development in a way that resonated with audiences. Brooks aimed to capture the essence of the story, while also addressing the broader themes of love, danger, and the search for connection in a tumultuous world. Richard Gere and Tom Berenger both made significant strides in their acting careers with the film Looking for Mr. Goodbar. This movie marked one of the early roles for Gere, whose character became a defining part of his early career. His performance showcased his ability to portray complex emotions and relationships, setting the stage for his future roles. Similarly, Tom Berenger's involvement in the film helped establish him as a talented actor in Hollywood. The film's director, Richard Brooks, was determined to maintain a strong vision for the project. To achieve this, he accepted a minimal director's fee, but negotiated a percentage of the profits. This decision allowed him to retain artistic control over the production, ensuring that the film aligned with his creative intentions. The collaboration between Gere, Berenger, and Brooks contributed to the film's lasting impact and significance in the landscape of 1970s cinema. The film Looking for Mr. Goodbar was released in 1977, the same year Diane Keaton won an Oscar for her role in Annie Hall. This timing highlighted her impressive acting range as she transitioned from a romantic comedy to a more serious and dramatic role. In Looking for Mr. Goodbar, Keaton portrays a schoolteacher named Teresa Dunn, who leads a double life filled with exploration and danger. The film delves into themes of loneliness, desire, and the search for connection, showcasing Keaton's ability to embody complex characters. An interesting detail in the film is an Easter egg that references The Godfather, where Keaton's character is seen reading the book. This subtle nod connects her to her earlier iconic role as Kay Adams in the Godfather series, further emphasizing her versatility as an actress. The juxtaposition of these two films in the same year marks a significant moment in her career, illustrating her talent and the diverse roles she could take on. Diane Keaton faced unique challenges while filming Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Her contract included a clause that prohibited sexually suggestive production photographs, which added a layer of complexity to her role. During the intimate scenes, Keaton felt shy and uncomfortable, which is not uncommon for actors in such situations. To help ease her nerves, director Richard Brooks made a thoughtful decision to play Bach's music on set. The soothing sounds of Bach created a more relaxed atmosphere, allowing Keaton to focus on her performance rather than her discomfort. This approach proved effective, as the music helped her feel more at ease during the erotic scenes. The combination of Keaton's talent and the calming influence of Bach's compositions contributed to the film's emotional depth and authenticity. The careful consideration of her feelings and the use of music played a significant role in shaping her performance, making it a memorable part of the film's legacy. The film Looking for Mr. Goodbar is a powerful exploration of the complexities of love, loneliness, and the search for identity. The story follows a young woman named Teresa, who leads a double life as a schoolteacher by day and a nightlife seeker by night. As she navigates the vibrant yet dangerous world of bars and casual encounters, her quest for connection becomes increasingly fraught with tension. The film's ending scene is particularly striking, drawing comparisons to Alfred Hitchcock's iconic shower scene in Psycho. This moment captures the raw intensity and emotional turmoil that Teresa experiences, showcasing the film's quality in its ability to evoke fear and vulnerability. The cinematography and direction enhance the impact of this scene, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. The film's exploration of themes such as desire, risk, and the consequences of one's choices resonates deeply, making it a significant piece of cinema that continues to be discussed and analyzed. The movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar premiered in 1977. It tells the story of a young woman named Teresa Dunn, who is a teacher by day and seeks excitement in her personal life at night. Set in New York City during the 1970s, the film explores themes of love, loneliness, and the search for identity. Teresa often visits bars, where she meets various men, leading to a series of relationships that reveal her struggles and desires. The main character, played by Diane Keaton, is complex and relatable, showing both strength and vulnerability. Other key characters include her friends and lovers, who each play a role in her journey of self-discovery. The film is based on a novel by Judith Rosner, and received critical acclaim for its portrayal of the darker sides of urban life. It was nominated for several awards, including an Academy Award for Best Actress. The film's impact and themes continue to resonate with audiences today. The casting process for Looking for Mr. Goodbar was both intense and revealing. The filmmakers sought actors who could embody the complex emotions of their characters. Diane Keaton was chosen for the lead role after a series of auditions where her ability to portray vulnerability and strength shone through. Her chemistry with potential co-stars was tested in various scenes, allowing the directors to see how she interacted with others. For the role of the charming but dangerous man, the casting team looked for someone who could balance charisma with a hint of menace. This led them to Richard Gere, who impressed everyone with his audition, showcasing a magnetic presence that was hard to ignore. The casting of other key roles involved similar chemistry tests, where actors were paired to see how they connected on screen. Each actor brought their unique flair, contributing to the film's overall dynamic. The pivotal moments in casting often came down to instinct and the ability to connect with the material, making the final choices feel organic and true to the story. In the 1977 film Looking for Mr. Goodbar, the director, Richard Brooks, had a clear vision of exploring the complexities of desire and the darker sides of urban life. He aimed to portray the struggles of a young woman, played by Diane Keaton, who seeks love and validation in a world filled with danger. Brooks was influenced by the gritty realism of the 1970s, drawing inspiration from the social issues of the time, including feminism and sexual liberation. His style combined stark visuals with a raw emotional depth, creating a sense of urgency and tension throughout the film. Collaborating closely with the cast, Brooks encouraged improvisation, allowing actors to bring their own experiences into their roles. This approach helped to create authentic performances that resonated with audiences. The cinematography and music also played crucial roles in enhancing the film's atmosphere, reflecting the protagonist's inner turmoil and the chaotic environment she navigated. The result was a powerful narrative that challenged viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about relationships and personal identity. The production of the 1977 movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar faced various challenges that shaped its unique style. Set design played a crucial role in creating the film's gritty atmosphere, reflecting the nightlife of New York City in the 1970s. The filmmakers chose real locations, including bars and clubs, to capture the authentic vibe of the era. This decision added a layer of realism, but also complicated logistics, as securing permits and coordinating with local businesses required careful planning. The crew had to work around the bustling city, often filming at night to align with the story's themes. Innovative techniques were employed, such as using handheld cameras to create a more intimate and immersive experience for the audience. This approach allowed for dynamic shots that followed characters closely, enhancing the emotional impact of their journeys. The combination of real locations, thoughtful set design, and creative filming methods contributed to the film's lasting impression. The film's score and soundtrack play a crucial role in shaping the emotional landscape of Looking for Mr. Goodbar. The music, composed by the talented David Shire, enhances the narrative by reflecting the inner turmoil and desires of the main character, Teresa. Shire's ability to blend jazz and pop elements creates a sound that resonates with the film's themes of loneliness and exploration. The use of music during key scenes helps to heighten the tension and emotional stakes, allowing the audience to connect more deeply with Teresa's journey. Musicians involved in the project contributed to a rich auditory experience, with their performances adding layers of complexity to the storytelling. The soundtrack features a mix of contemporary songs that capture the era's spirit, further immersing viewers in the 1970s setting. Insights from the composers reveal a focus on how music can evoke feelings and memories, making it an essential part of the film's identity. The collaboration between Shire and the musicians resulted in a memorable score that lingers long after the credits roll. The film Looking for Mr. Goodbar features several iconic scenes that leave a lasting impact on the audience. One notable moment is the opening sequence, where the vibrant nightlife of New York City is captured through dynamic cinematography. The camera moves fluidly, immersing viewers in the energy of the city. Diane Keaton's performance as Teresa is compelling, showcasing her character's struggle between desire and the search for love. The direction by Richard Brooks emphasizes the contrast between her mundane life as a teacher and her wild escapades at night. Another powerful scene occurs during a tense encounter in Teresa's apartment, where the lighting shifts dramatically, heightening the sense of danger. Keaton's emotional range is on full display, drawing viewers into her turmoil. The filmmakers aim to portray the complexities of relationships and the consequences of choices, making these moments resonate deeply. The film's raw honesty and exploration of themes like loneliness and desire continue to provoke thought and discussion among audiences. Looking for Mr. Goodbar had a significant cultural and social impact when it was released in 1977. The film explored themes of sexuality, loneliness, and the search for connection, resonating deeply with audiences of the time. It portrayed the life of a young woman navigating the nightlife of New York City, reflecting the changing attitudes towards women's independence and sexual freedom during the 1970s. This portrayal sparked conversations about the risks and realities of casual relationships, particularly in the context of the emerging feminist movement. The film's raw depiction of urban life and the complexities of human relationships influenced pop culture, inspiring discussions in various media about the challenges faced by women. Its bold narrative and character-driven storytelling encourage viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about society, relationships, and personal identity. The film remains a reference point in discussions about the evolution of gender roles and the portrayal of women in cinema. Looking for Mr. Goodbar received a mix of critical reception upon its release in 1977. Some critics praised the film for its bold storytelling and strong performances, particularly highlighting Diane Keaton's portrayal of a woman exploring her sexuality and the darker sides of life. The film was noted for its raw depiction of the 1970s nightlife and the complexities of relationships. However, other reviews pointed out its controversial themes and graphic content, which led to divided opinions among audiences. Many viewers found the film compelling and thought-provoking, while others were uncomfortable with its explicit nature. The film garnered several nominations, including a Golden Globe nomination for Diane Keaton, which recognized her outstanding performance. These accolades underscored the film's impact and the talent of those involved, contributing to its status as a significant work in cinema history. The recognition also highlighted the risks taken by the filmmakers in addressing sensitive topics, ultimately influencing future narratives in film. During the making of Looking for Mr. Goodbar, the cast and crew experienced a mix of challenges and memorable moments. Diane Keaton, who played the lead role, often shared stories about the intense emotional scenes. She recalled how she had to dig deep into her own experiences to portray the character authentically. The atmosphere on set was sometimes tense, especially during the more dramatic scenes, but the camaraderie among the cast helped lighten the mood. The director, Richard Brooks, was known for his strong vision, which sometimes led to heated discussions with the actors. One day, during a particularly difficult scene, he encouraged Keaton to push her limits, resulting in a powerful performance that left everyone in awe. The crew also had their share of amusing incidents. One day, a lighting rig malfunctioned, causing a minor panic. Instead of frustration, the crew turned it into a light-hearted moment, joking about the ghosts on set. As filming progressed, the cast formed close bonds, often sharing meals and stories after long days. These moments of connection added depth to their performances, making the film resonate with audiences. The blend of serious themes and personal experiences created a unique atmosphere that shaped the final product. Looking for Mr. Goodbar has left a significant mark on film history since its release in 1977. The film explores themes of sexuality, loneliness, and the search for identity, resonating with audiences and filmmakers alike. Its raw portrayal of a woman's life and her struggles in a male-dominated world was groundbreaking for its time. The character of Teresa, played by Diane Keaton, became a symbol of the complexities of modern womanhood, influencing how female characters were written in subsequent films. The film's narrative style and use of music also set a precedent for future storytelling techniques, blending drama with a vibrant soundtrack to enhance emotional depth. Many filmmakers have cited Looking for Mr. Goodbar as an inspiration for their own works, particularly in how it addresses darker themes and character-driven plots. Its impact can be seen in later films that tackle similar issues, paving the way for more honest and nuanced portrayals of women's experiences in cinema. Sharing personal experiences related to the 1977 film Looking for Mr. Goodbar can open up a rich conversation about its impact. Many viewers remember the film for its bold storytelling and complex characters. It explores themes of love, loneliness, and the search for identity, which resonate deeply with audiences. Some may recall how the film challenged their views on relationships and the consequences of choices. Others might reflect on how it influenced their understanding of cinema as a medium for serious topics. The performances, especially by Diane Keaton, left a lasting impression, showcasing the struggles of a woman navigating her desires in a complicated world. Engaging with this film can spark memories of personal journeys and the lessons learned along the way. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences. How did Looking for Mr. Goodbar shape your perspective on life or film? Your stories matter, and we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on cinematic exploration.